Welcome to Loving Life with Lane. So, good morning. I am on my first mandatory day back in the office, headed there, and very first day, this traffic is crazy because of all of this construction. We're going nowhere fast. I'm pretty much just sitting here inching up, barely moving. I could get out and walk faster than this, jog, whatever. Like, this is going nowhere. Yeah. So this is supposed to be quote unquote post-pandemic return to the office. Most people are going kicking and screaming. We are starting off with 1 day a week. I guess it's an experiment to see if there's going to be a COVID outbreak, because we know the numbers are up here in Michigan. So we're being mandated to go into the office. Irrespective of the fact that zero safety measures have been put in place. There are no partitions between cubicles. There's nothing to keep us from infecting one another if one person should come down with it. Yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing. And the mask mandates have been lifted, so yeah, if somebody gets sick, then this is probably gonna be passed to everyone. Yeah. Yes, I have been out in public spaces, but I'm usually in open spaces, not in an old building with no HEPA filter to help kill out the virus. Like, we're all in there breathing this recycled air. So I'm not happy. Then on top of that, I am gonna have to deal with this construction. This is construction season in Michigan. So I have to deal with that. Oh, my hair is all crazy looking in the front. My headband. But yeah, so construction and all that stuff. You guys, yeah. That's what I'm doing. So I guess I'm going to return to my audiobook after I have got my little rant out. I'm listening to Tabitha Brown, by the way. It is a very good book. I recommend. Very uplifting, inspirational, lighthearted if you are looking for something positive. Yeah, because oh goodness, I have so much going on in my personal life right now that I can't share on here because it's not all my story to tell. But I will just say, some of my immediate family are experiencing challenges and stuff, and so with that, I'm sure I still got this pen on me. I am not, at liberty to discuss, but it's still, even though it's not your situation because it's an immediate family member, it does impact you. So yeah, that is how it's going for me today, you guys. Pray for your girl. I need help going into this place today. Who don't want to be there is me. I have a ton of work to do, a lot of reports to write, need to be written. Today's Tuesday. I need to write Tuesday, Wednesday, and as much as I can on Thursday. I'll just try to do as many investigations as I can, because Thursday I have a half a day have some thing to take care of in the afternoon. But yeah, people, this is interesting. But how are you guys doing? I hope that you all are well. I hope that you all are keeping the faith. Thank you for giving me a safe place to vent my frustration about having to return to work. I know some people will say, well, we've been at work the whole time. We've been in person. And I get that. Don't mean to diminish anybody who's worked through this pandemic in person, the essential people. However, what I do is not essential for me to be in the office. It's just a leadership power trip. There is no reason. We've been doing it from home for the past 2 years. Nothing has changed in terms of our quality and or our the quality or the production, you know, the amount of work that we get done. In some cases, actually this last quarter we exceeded the amount of work by I think 49 investigations. So therefore we know there's no logical reason to bring us back into the office other than just because they want to. And we all do. We did need to go back into the office to be, you know, to maintain camaraderie or friendships, relationships. We all talk to each other anyway. Offline, we text each other. We're usually texting each other during Zoom meetings, talking about the foolishness that we're hearing. So, yeah, we, you know, you don't have to be in person to develop strong relationships with people. That's what I've learned out of this whole pandemic. If I've learned nothing else, you don't have to be in person to develop those relationships. I don't know if you guys can tell by my camera, but we are moving a little bit. There's some slight movement. I don't know if you can tell. I'll try to adjust this, but yeah, you might be able to see from there. So we are starting to move. It is yeah, that looks weird, but anyway, we're moving. So if any of you have been working from home and have been made to return to work, drop a comment and drop your feelings about it or your perspective, or let me know if you're excited to return in person or if you're loathing it like I am. I was saving tons of money, not commuting, not spending all that gas, saving miles on my car. I was saving having to pay to park and all of those things, because those are all costs where I work. So now I have to readjust my budget again to add in the extra gas. Mind you, gas is at a high, at one of the highest it's been. Yeah, it's over $4 a gallon. So it's really expensive. So that's a cost to me. You know, time. I have to get up at 5 a.m. to be there by 7 because my commute is 36 minutes exactly. I know exactly what it is, barring something like this weren't happening, right? This traffic jam. But yeah, I don't know. Somebody out here with some speakers. Loudspeakers, hold on. As I said, you can see this is what's happening. This is what we're dealing with. This is how fast we're moving. I haven't even gotten to the first exit from the time I got on, so that means I haven't even moved a mile. And 25 minutes, 25 minutes. I haven't moved a mile. Crazy. All right, well, you guys, so anyway, guys, like I said, thank you for listening to my rant. I was in my feelings. I know I'm losing my feelings and everything, and one day I'll be one day, hopefully soon, I'll be in one of those positions to make these decisions and be a decision maker and allow people to choose for themselves for positions, jobs that are not necessary for people to be in the office. I will let people make a choice whether they want to be in the office or do not want to be in the office. And I will also let them decide, you know, if there are certain, if they want to go on vacation, but, or I shouldn't say vacation, if they want to be if they have 2 properties and they want to work maybe in one property over the other, as long as it's within the country, go right ahead. If you don't need to be you don't need to be in the office. You just don't. I want to give people autonomy over their lives, to be able to care for their children, family members, if needed, parents, maybe a spouse, whomever, aunt, uncle, because you can do, when you're working from home, you're able to do both. You can both work and provide care for people. I know people that were doing it throughout the whole pandemic. People were sick. Even one of my own, well, both of them actually, both of my children ended up with COVID. So I know that you can meet deadlines, production numbers, case expectations, whatever, reports, whatever analytics you need to turn in, whatever it is that you do online, it's web-based. You can do it without having to be in the office and without having to without taking the autonomy that people have away and the little joy they have being able to get up and go on a lunch walk or eat healthier foods because you're eating at home and you're not eating fast food, things of that nature. It's just, I really hope the people in places of leadership would really begin to consider the employee in their fullness of being a human, and consider the fact that people have lives outside of their jobs, and stop trying to be essentially control freaks. It's just not necessary. Like, why? What are you getting out of it other than having positions hard to fill and losing employees? I know a lot of people are looking for other positions right now to work from home, and everyone isn't doing taking an upward mobility move. Some people, in terms of pay cuts, when I mean upward mobility, that the job may be somewhat lateral. However, they're willing to take less pay per year to be able to continue to work from home, because they know that the difference in the money, if it's not a significant pay cut, it's okay to just take that pay cut and work from home so that they can save on gas, save on car maintenance, save on parking if that applies, save on sometimes city taxes, right? If you don't live in a city but you work in that city, right? You have so many opportunities to save when you're not working in the office. Saving on time, you get to get more meaningful rest, because you can maybe get up 30 minutes before work, or an hour if you work out in the morning, but it affords you that opportunity to be able to do those things. For those, I know some people go to the gym, I see that online. They go to the gym and then they come back and work out. They go to the gym, work out, excuse me, and then they come back home. They have that luxury because they can just hop right in their own shower, right? Before work. So if work starts at 8, they're at the gym at 6 to 7. They come back home and they can do that. But if you have a commute or have to go into the office, whether your commute is 15 minutes or an hour, it's still time that you don't have, that you can't make up somewhere else to be able to give back to yourself, to create a stronger, more palatable work-life balance, right? Or desirable, I'm sorry, not palatable, but desirable work-life balance. Employers need to make it more palatable by saying, okay, I'll let you choose. But maybe you have to come in for staff meetings or something like that. But other than that, just, I don't know, it could be more mindful, more generous in terms of how employees are treated. It's bad enough that inflation is up 8.5%, but the raises, most people raises are anywhere from 2 to 5%. They're not keeping up with inflation. So here we are. Anyway, lovelies, you guys have a good rest of the day. I'm going to go back to listening to my inspirational book. Continue to listen to Tabitha Brown and try to enjoy the rest of my day when I get to where I'm going. All right, you guys have a blessed day. Love you.